Now we're going to take everything that we've been learning and we're going to apply it to our spelling. So, I'm going to give you a few sentences to spell. These are a little bit longer than we've typically been doing, but I believe in you. So, for each word, you're going to use your finger, tap it out. All right. Repeat it after me before saying it and tapping it out, and then writing it. And as you write each word, say it out loud. So, one of the sheep is in the back of the Jeep.
One of the sheep is in back of the Jeep.
One of the sheep is in the back of the Jeep.
One of the sheep is in the back of the Jeep.
Awesome. Go ahead and write it out for me.
One of the sheep is in the back of Jeep.
Now we're going to go over our spelling rules. So, did we capitalize? Oh, I see that we wrote the number 1 for the word one. So, we're going to rewrite it, and we're going to spell out the word one. So, go ahead and write the word one for me.
One.
Great job. Did we do good spacing? Your spacing between words looks good. Is there a capital letter to start out? No. So what do we have to start out our sentences with?
A capital letter.
So let's go ahead and make the O a big O. Great job fixing that. And do we have punctuation at the end of our sentence?
No.
No. So what do we need there?
A period?
Yep.
There we go.
And you spelled everything correctly. Great job. All right, on to our next sentence. Remember, repeat the whole sentence after me before you start finger spelling. The duck and the queen play in the creek.
The duck and the queen play in the creek.
Yep, go ahead and...
The duck and the queen play in the creek.
Great job. Go ahead and spell it out for me.
Capital letter. The duck. And the queen play in the E K.
All right.
Duck and the queen play in the creek. Period.
Awesome. So let's go over this. Do you have a capital letter?
Yes.
Do you have punctuation at the end?
Period.
You sure do. Is everything spelled correctly?
Yes.
Sure is. Oh. So is our spacing good on this one?
One finger. Oh, maybe that's two. Two.
So when we write, we want to make sure to have one finger space so that we have enough to be able to separate the words, but we don't want too much space. So how would we fix this the next time?
One finger.
One
not
finger,
two.
not two. Great job. All right. And I see that we spelled our red words correctly. It means that our review of those are going well. All right. One last one.
Okay.
Did the queen sit next to Rick last week?
Did the queen sit next to Rick last week?
Yep.
Did the queen sit next to Rick last week?
Great job. Go ahead and write it down.
Did the queen sit it next to Rick last week.
All right. So let's go ahead and review this. Did we start out with a capital letter?
Yes.
We sure did. How does our spacing look?
One. Good.
You did a great job on that. All right. Did we spell everything correctly? Did the queen sit next to Rick last week? We sure did. All right. Now, this is a name. Should we capitalize our name or have it as lowercase?
Oh, it's a name. Wait,
Great job fixing that. And then, do you think this is a question or a statement?
Did the queen sit next to Rick last week? Question.
Question. So what should we put at the end of it?
A question mark.
A question mark. Absolutely. I love how you fix that. Now we're going to move on to our reading. So we are going to put this to the side and we are going to look at our reading. After this, we will do some quick comprehension questions, both in writing format and verbally answering it. All right. So I'm going to place that right in front of you. And you are going to place your finger under it and read it.
The queen has sheep. The and men feed the sheep. Hey, the sheep sleep. in the shed. The sheep play in the creek. The sheep rest next to the big tree. The queen has sheep indeed.
Great job reading that. We are going to read it one more time for fluency. And so we're going to start off at the beginning and we're going to do the same thing.
The queen has sheep. The men feed the sheep hay. The sheep sleep in the shed. The sheep play in the creek. The sheep asked to the big tree. The queen has sheep indeed.
Great job. So the next thing that we are going to do is to complete some comprehension questions. We are going to first start with our fill in the blank. So at the bottom, you're going to see words that you'll fill in the sentences with based on the reading that we just read.
The sheep has sheep. The sheep has sheep. No. The queen has sheep. This one.
Yep, so we'll go ahead and take our pen and we'll write it down.
The queen has sheep.
She sure does. All right, let's move on to number 2.
The men sheep. The sheep hay. Oh, yeah. The men eat the sheep hay. The men feed the sheep hay. The men feed the sheep hay.
Absolutely. We read about the men feeding the sheep hay. For this last one, I want you to think about what we just read and see what word makes the most sense.
The sheep play. The sheep play in the eat. The sheep play in the feed. The sheep play in the seam. The sheep play in the sheep. The sheep play in the queen. The sheep play in the creek.
Yeah, we read about the sheep playing in the creek. All right, now I'm going to read you off some questions. And we're going to base it off the reading, the queen has sheep, okay? What does the queen have?
Sheep.
The queen does have sheep. What do the sheep do?
Eat.
Eat. What did they eat?
don't know.
Let's look back at our passage. What else did the sheep do?
The queen has sheep. The men feed the sheep. Hay! They eat hay.
They do eat hay. That's a great one. What else did they do?
The sheep sleep in the shed. They sleep.
They sleep. They sure do. How do you know these sheep are well cared for?
They eat and sleep.
They eat and sleep. They sure do. Do you have any pets?
Yes.
What is a queen?
She's the boss.
She is the boss. What does she wear?
On her head.
A crown. Sure does. What does she do?
Makes rules.
She does make rules. You did a great job with that. The next thing we'll move on to is our red words. And then we will do a review of all the material that we learned.